this is what Donald J. Trump said, President Trump said. He said, what's going on with my boys? And in some cases, gals. They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who is doing a fantastic job. We're on one team, MAGA, and I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it. Okay, first of all, Trump, you don't have a perfect administration. And second of all, nobody cares if we're the talk of the world. And third of all, if Pam Bondi is not doing what she promised she was going to do, she needs to be held accountable. She needs to be held accountable. Don't step up to the microphone when you first get the job and talking about, I'm going to do this, and this. And then when you get close to it and you got all these people walking out the White House with these fake ass Epstein binders, and you're talking about, I got all this information on my desk and my team are going through it, and y'all about to receive something that's going to shake the world. And then the world never gets shook. Chick, please, we're going to hold your white ass accountable the same way we'll hold anybody accountable. All right? Don't make any promises. Don't write no checks that your ass can't cash, Pam Bondi. All right, so let's go back to it. We're right here. So Jeff Epstein. So for years, so selfish people are trying to hurt it all over a guy who never dies, Jeff Ep. For years, it's Ep over and over again. Like, I'm getting tired of it. Epstein. Why are we giving public publicity to files written by Obama, crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and the losers and criminals of the Biden administration who conned the world with the Russia hoax, 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more? So are we saying that we are too big for conspiracy theories now? Huh? Is that what we're saying? Are we saying that we're too big for the theories? We're not believing them anymore. Is he saying that we need to stop believing that anything, that there are any files? Is this a Men in Black moment where he's putting that black wand over our eyes and trying to get us to believe that everything we've heard over the years about Ep and everyone is not true? Like, is that what's happening right now? Nope. We ain't going for it. They created the Epstein files, just like they created the fake Hillary Clinton, Christopher Steele dossier that they used on me. And now my so-called friends are playing right into their hands. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Just answer this with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If I'm getting this wrong, let me know. Is Trump saying that the Epstein files are a witch hunt, that we've been on a witch hunt for a long time and that there's nothing to see here? Is that what this is? Is he saying there's nothing to see here, party's over, Epstein files never existed, he did this by himself? If he did it by himself, then why is his right-hand lady locked up for 20, 30 years? If he did it by himself, then why in the hell is she locked up for 20, 30 years? And how are they the only people? Like, somebody grabbed the girls, somebody sold the girls, somebody transported the girls, someone else was able to witness this happening. A whole bunch of them was in. Come on, it's a lot that goes along with this. Is he really saying that this didn't exist? Okay, all right, okay. If there was anything in there that could have hurt the MAGA movement, why didn't they use it? They haven't even given up on the JFK or Martin Luther King Jr. files. No matter how much success we have had securing the border, deporting criminals, fixing the economy, energy dominance, a safer world where Iran will not have nuclear weapons, it's never enough for some people. No, you're doing a damn good job. You're doing a damn good job. In my opinion, I believe that securing the border and deporting the criminals and fixing the economy and energy dominance and making sure Iran don't get their hands on a nuke is extremely important. But don't think for a second we're just going to believe that just because you did all of that, we're going to drop what we were looking for in the first place. Because before Trump became president, we were sharing this stuff. It was the Democrats that didn't want this information out there. Like, things have flipped. It was the Democrats that were preventing any type of talks of child endangerment or child trafficking or pedo activities. They didn't want any of this to happen. They didn't want any of this to be out there. As a matter of fact, there was a big movie that came out, and I forget the name of it, but it was all about three-letter agencies going after child trafficking. And they said that trafficking persons brought in more money than the drug game. So it was conservatives that was putting this information out there first. It was conservatives that was pitting the left with all of this pedo activity. But now all of a sudden that is being that Pam Bondi can't put the information out there, that Trump made promises, that his whole administration made promises to put the information out there, that now it don't exist, that now is a MAGA issue. No, it's not a MAGA issue. What? See, this thing, they trying to trick us. They trying to trick us into believing that we did not hear or see what we just heard and saw in the last 4 years. This is something that I don't like. Let's move on. All right, we are about to achieve more in 6 months than any other administration has achieved in over 100 years. And we have so much more to do. We are saving our country and making America great again, which will continue to be our complete priority. The left is imploding. Kash Patel and the FBI must be focused on investigating voter fraud, political corruption, Act Blue, the rigged and stolen election of 2020, and arresting thugs and criminals instead of spending months after month looking at nothing but the same old radical left inspired documents on Jeff Epstein. Wow. All I'm going to say is this. Well, I'm not done yet, but I have to say this. These are radical left inspired documents now. If they were radical left inspired documents now, then how come Charlie Kirk was trying to get this information released? How come Charlie Kirk was trying to get them to talk about this? How come every huge conservative creator and personality all over the internet was trying to hold them accountable to this? Because the left were the ones that were saying this information did not exist. It was the left that was saying, well, Trump was friends with Epstein. It was the left that was saying that when Bill Clinton was visiting the island, who knows what he was getting into, but we don't think it had anything to do with trafficking. They was downplaying it. They was downplaying it, trying to act like they weren't doing anything. So I'm confused. Clearly, I'm confused, and I don't like to admit that, but my wife knows I'm confused about a lot of things. But at the end of the day, yeah, this is a trick shot right there. This is a trick shot. Why in the hell would we send all of these conservative YouTubers and content creators and TikTok content creators that are conservative to the White House to get these files, walk out and make a big show of it while wearing MAGA hats? So it's not like they went and got the files from the Democrats. They didn't go to the White House and get the files from no Democrats. They went and got the files from whoever was handing out MAGA hats. As a matter of fact, the files came with a MAGA hat. And some people walked out there with a file, with the little notebook, claiming they had the Epstein files, and they will have 2 or 3 MAGA hats. They will have a white one, a red one, and a black one, or just a white one and a red one, or just a red one and a white one, or just 2 red ones, or just 2 white ones. But they're going to have their hats. So for them to try to act like this is the BS I'm talking about, guys, do not be tricked and fooled by what they're trying to do. They're trying to flip it again. And if we allow them to flip it, it's going to be flipped. It's going to be forgotten about. They're trying to get us to move on with our life and leave it alone. They think we're stupid. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. They think we're dumb. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, so then he says, let me go back to the last statement. The rigged and stolen election of 2020, and we need to focus on voter fraud, political corruption, Act Blue, the rigged and stolen election of 2020, and we need to focus on arresting thugs and criminals instead of spending month after month looking at nothing but the same old radical left inspired documents on Jeff Epstein. And we need to let Pam Bondi do her job. She's great. Pam Bondi is not great. People who are great are people who make a promise and then come through on their promise. Promises made, promises kept. Isn't that what this whole administration is supposed to be about? I believe that the Jeff Epstein files were one of the promises that was made. But now that they can't keep it for whatever strange reason, and that's the thing I want to know about, how come they can't keep that promise? Because everything else was a promise made that was kept. Everything else that they named was a promise made that was kept. He said he would secure the border. Promise made, promise kept. He said he would deport the criminals. Promise made, promise kept. He said he will fix the economy. We're moving in the right direction. Promise made, promise kept. Energy dominance. They're moving in the right direction. A safer world, trying to keep nukes out of the hand of Iran. Promise made, promise kept. But now when it comes to the Epstein files, these are leftist propaganda. This is leftist information. Don't believe them. This is the same as the Russia hoax. This is the same as all of that. And Pam Bondi, who promised to do this but didn't do it, is great. Let her do her job. Damn that. Damn that. Respectfully, Mr. President. The 2020 election was rigged and stolen, and they tried to do the same thing in 2024. That's what she is looking into as AG and much more. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I know a lot of people about to start leaving when I say this. When I say this, I already know. Y'all about to be pissed off at me. I no longer give a damn about the rigged election. I no longer give a damn about a rigged election. She's being paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to focus on a rigged election in 2020. Bro, you won in 2024. Let's get the work done. Y'all made promises. We expect for those promises to be kept. No, we don't expect, because most times politicians, most times these presidents, they make promises, they lie to everyone, and then they go and do their own thing. So we don't expect it, actually. But we appreciate how far you've come so far. We appreciate all the work you've done so far. And we expect for you to continue to do your best. But we did not know that this Trump was going to come out. Because this Trump is somebody that seemed like he's hiding something, and he's protecting his staff who don't deserve the damn job. Pam Bondi is not doing what she said she was going to do. If y'all can tell me one thing she's done so far that pushes the needle forward to tell you that she's great at her job, I'm here. I'm here to listen. I'm here to learn. What has Pam Bondi done that makes her so great? When these Avengers were put together, they were put together for a reason. Pam Bondi and Kash Patel were supposed to do something. Did they do it? I know Tom Homan was supposed to do a job. This brother has been kicking ass. You talking about somebody that's been doing their job? Tom did his job. Tom Homan, that brother, MVP for sure. Let Pam Bondi do her job. She's great. The 2020 election was rigged and stolen, and they tried to do the same in 2024. That's what she is looking into as AG and much more. 1 year ago, our country was dead. Now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world. Come on, bro. Let's keep it that way and not waste time and energy on Jeff Epstein, somebody that nobody cares about. Thank you for attention to this matter. Damn that. That's a cop-out. That's a cop-out. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.